Oh, I do believe we are live. So I'll say indeed, and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. Thank you for joining me again. It's nice having you here. I still have this little microphone on -5 decibels. I don't know if I want to have it that way necessarily, but that bug is still screaming his little scream. So maybe I'll have to do it this way. I couldn't find Melita, my stick. I looked everywhere. I asked everybody. It's causing me a little bit of distress. I'm not gonna lie. I want it to be over, my pursuit thereof. That is today's stream topic. I should probably introduce it. Today's stream topic is going to be about this human ability to want for things to be over, for things to end. Right? Like a part of me likes to believe that it's a uniquely human ability, right? Where if you're sitting in a classroom, maybe it's math class, and you're super not feeling the lesson, and you're looking at the clock, and you're like wishing the time would just pass a little bit quicker, wishing for it to be over, right? So you can get out or whatever. That ability, that feeling, that like, if only it could be done already. I wanna talk about that feeling. I wanna see how it influences us. I wanna ask you what you feel you want to be done with. And then I want to remind us, myself included, to not use that ability against myself. Because in the same way, we can apply that ability, that feeling, that capacity to want things to be done to life in general as well, right? To our own creative projects. We might wish our own lives away, kind of vibe. It's nice having you friends here with me. I see Jovan's name and Joy Vives. Loazana's here too. Let me know if this is worse. You started stream early today. I'm sorry you can't find Melita. It's okay. It's okay, Joy Vive. Surely it is somewhere. Surely. I said the same thing about my little jaw harp, and I still haven't found that one either. Living with other people does change the dynamics a little bit. I feel like it's the dissonance, Joyviv. It's the confusion slash where can it be slash I've already looked here, but let me look here again because surely it has to be here somewhere. That has happened over and over again. That's the thing that's really bothering me. And then there's the whole blame, right? Wanting to point the finger at someone else and be like, did you take my shit? Was it you? Was it you? No? Prove it. Stand up. Stand up. Let me see you. Let me see underneath. Love is true. Wait a second. Is Shan here? No. Goodness. Hosanna. I saw there was a Shan for a second. It's just Sam. We're just as stoked about Sam though. Wow! Wow! Thank you, Sam, for joining us too. Sam joined us for the yoga as well this morning. He was listening to some tracks and had us confused for a second. Oh boy, I'm gonna take a seat on this one and let other people talk. Pretty sure y'all know what I'm done with. Politics? You know politics? What are you done with, actually, Sam? Like, I'm curious. I want you to talk. I feel like you would be great at talking in this specific topic. You know, what are you friends done with? What do you friends feel like you're over? My ex was always moving my shit around, and now I have myself to blame because the cats ain't got opposable thumbs. I wouldn't put it past the cats. JV. I do not know if I trust them. I think the cats are being sneaky. You know, being super covert. Oh, sorry. I was extending everyone's vowels this morning. No, you have nothing to apologize for. Thank you, Lovizana, so much for greeting our friends with love in your heart. We love you, Sam. We love you, Jovan. We love you, Joyvi. We love you, Lovizana. We love you, friends who are here in spirit, in actuality, in mind, in the future. I was gonna say in the past, but I don't know if that's possible because this is live, right? There might be friends tuning in to my past experience at the very least. I have some buggies in my water. You dead? Yeah, you dead. There's a piece of grass. Okay. My cup of water has been poured. What is my intention for drinking it? What is my intention for drinking it? Well, to be hydrated, surely. But today's stream topic is about wanting for it to be over. Or at least we're talking about the ability for ourselves to want for it to be over. So maybe I should ask for grit, endurance. Is that it? Endurance. Give me infinite endurance. If you're anything like me, Melita, the stick is somewhere goofy, like the fridge, or in some weird corner that it fits perfectly, but I'd never look. I wouldn't put it past myself. Like it's just like I cannot I cannot think. I even went to Christian and Johan's place of sleeping. I was like, maybe I put it down here. Maybe I put it here. Like I looked behind places that I wouldn't have it. I looked under couches and beds. Like I really looked. And it doesn't usually move that much. It has like a very short path of travel. I scoped the grass again to see if I haven't left it after a stream. I don't like losing things. It makes me feel like it's over, right? It makes me feel like it's ended. Or maybe losing something is just the new beginning of something else, of the process of searching. Who am I to say? I see Lisa here with us, Natalie as well. Blessings. Oh, hell yeah. My friends of the past helped us build today. They're here in our hearts. Absolutely. Love is true. Namaste to you. Would want with wanting something to be over another form of non-acceptance? Would wanting something to be over be another form of non-acceptance? Oh yeah, of wanting something to be over is another form of non-acceptance. I think so. I do think so. Right? Non-acceptance. Like if I'm trying to bring it back to the classroom analogy. If I'm sitting in a classroom and I'm not particularly engaged and I want it to be over, am I in that moment not accepting where I am, what my circumstances is, what is required of me, what I'm supposed to be doing? Hmm. I like if you bring that into our minds, Jovan. Non-acceptance. Like I want it to be right. I want it to be like, yeah, it's non-acceptance. That's what it is. But I don't know if it's only a matter of accepting, right? Because you might be able to accept something, but not like it. And at least in my mind, today's wanting for things to be over or not is a function of want, of desire, of feeling, alongside the ability to accept or not, right? Because in my mind, acceptance or the lack of acceptance is like a higher dimensional emotion. It's like emotion that walks hand in hand with logic, right? That if I accept something or I don't accept something, there's usually some sort of reasoning that goes alongside it. Oh, I accept it because it makes me feel good, or it aligns with my values, etc., etc. Or I don't accept it because it clashes with what I believe should be, or however you want to articulate. Where, at least in my mind, the way I showed up for today's stream was thinking about this want for things to be over as a want, as like a I want this. So I still think you might be right, Joe. It's still a non-acceptance of the moment, of where you are. But I feel it's non-acceptance alongside desire, right? It's like you're not accepting what is in desire of what could be, right? I'm not going to eat my delicious whole food. I want ice cream, right? I want this maybe for instance, right? Like, and I remember this actually happening to me as a child. We only were allowed to eat dessert after dinner. So in our little children minds, there was this part of us that felt this acceleration, this want, this need for dinner to be over, right? We wanted it to just be over so that we can get to the next point, whereas, you know, the dessert getting served or whatever. So it's not like we didn't accept, right? That's what I'm trying to understand right now. It's like not like we didn't accept that we had to wait. There was an acceptance in that, but still that desire was the thing that was almost taking a little bit more precedent in our minds. How do you not desire? I don't think it's possible. I even have a few things worth saying around desire. Let's see if we can find the desire one. Yeah, here, like first page I open up to has a few desire ones. What is it I most desire? And this is my answer. I desire to house, feed, and change the world. You are always creating what you desire. The way of the heart begins with a recognition that you are already loved by the only source in the world that matters. Your greatest joy and fulfillment is in wholly and deliberately accepting responsibility for the whole of creation. Desire, intention, allow, and surrender. This is the way. I don't know if those were the desire quotes that I really like. This is another one. Desire is creation. Therefore, what you desire is of supreme importance. That one feels like it's the right one. Desire is creation. Therefore, what you desire is of supreme importance. Non-acceptance, right? I don't accept where I am right now, so I want it to end. In desire, to create something else, to have a different experience, to get on with it. So now I'm trying to think about this, right? Like if we apply this ability to want for it to be over to our lives, right? To this mortal coil, what is it we are desiring? What is it we desire on the other side of non-existence, of our own existence? Peace? Do we want for peace? Do we want for calm? Do we want for nothing, right? Maybe all of this something, all of this now I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna eat this and I'm gonna sleep and I'm gonna shower and I'm gonna brush my teeth and I'm gonna have a conversation, I'm gonna eat food, I'm gonna do my work and I'm gonna sleep and I'm gonna Are we desiring for that to stop? I don't think it ever does, unfortunately. Right? Desiring for what we cannot have, non-acceptance, being unable to accept that we are desiring something that we cannot have. Maybe that's like the ultimate level of this ability to want for things to change or to be over already. Thank you, Jovan, for letting me dive down that rabbit hole. Let me continue seeing our messages. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I think at school and at work, I've always wanted to be at home instead. Me too, Louisiana. Me too. Right? And it's a desire thing. In my mind, do you believe it's a desire thing? Right? Like we desire that level of comfort, that safety, that security that comes with our home, our place of living. And the school and our workplaces didn't have what we were looking for in that way. We desired the comfort. So we created that experience for ourselves. Non acceptance and desire. I feel like they can be a whole stream topic of their own, actually. Not necessarily, Joe. I accept the fact that I, for now, am alive, but I still want to go to the other side. The wanting for it to be over does not erase my acceptance of life. It just frames it. Yeah, how about that? I like how Sam kind of just like went directly for what I was trying to talk about, right? So in this case, like to reframe of what Sam just told us, you in that case do not want for nothing, but you want for the something that comes after this something. Right, Sam? Hey, Toasty. Toasty's here? Yeah, this is purple name. Love is true. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Thank you for echoing and for affirming that into the universe. Love is true. Damn. So yeah, because my mind, Sam, went to the you want the something that comes after. Absolutely. And I would say me too, Sam. Me too. Right? Like I have this thing that I like to say that concerns people when they hear me saying it is I long for death. Right? Like there's a part of me that romantically thinks about it. I think of it like an embrace, like an experience that can only be had by having it. Right? Like psychedelics. Greetings to you, Toast. Like smoking a little bit of bud. I can smoke bud next to you and be like, oh wow, this bud sounds feels amazing. And this other person is like, oh wow, tell me what it's like. You're not gonna be able to tell them what it's like. They won't have the experience you're having unless they have the experience you're having, right? So I feel like death, in my mind at least, is very much like that. It's like one of those experiences we get to have as a person, as a human being. And even though I am excited to have that experience one day, I'm not pursuing it, at least. So it's not that I'm not in acceptance of my current experience. It's not that I want this to be over. I don't want this to be over at all because I know it's going to be, right? It's like knowing there's only so much fuel in like the generator, or there's only so much charge in the batteries, and there's like a roller coaster that you're riding. Like you're riding this roller coaster while fully knowing the full intricacy of how this setup works. You know that the batteries are slowly but surely being depleted, and you see it's overcast or whatever, so the solar can't charge the batteries. I'm trying to make the point of the inevitable heat death of the universe, right? We all understand that there's only so much resource in this universe for us to live only so long. So the roller coaster is coming to a stop. It's happening, guaranteed, right? So for me, in my mind, I don't want it to end, right? So it's like this ability for things, for us as human beings, to want things to end is something that I fight against, at least when it comes to the grand scheme of things, while at the same time, it gives me a certain sense of calm, like lightness, knowing that it already has been decided for me. We'll get to experience it eventually. Simon is here. Love to you. Let me read some comments before I get too far into it again. Mm. Trying hard to be more present and mindful at work with mixed results. Bless you on that journey, Louisiana. Sometimes it takes long. Don't be too hard on yourself. We have Kristen here too. Love to you. Misread your message. Just meant in general, I'm trying to enjoy being at work as much as possible. Do you take moments during your workday that's just for you, that you do actually enjoy, right? That maybe that's a good way to enjoy your work is to not work every now and then and do something that you actually enjoy. It's a good idea. We gotta work, so you might as well try to like it. Yeah, I try to dress interesting, foster good relationship with my coworkers, keep my desk tidy and organized and attractive. Lots of plants around. That does sound kind of nice, actually. I would like working there as well. Lois, what the Spirit told me about wanting things I don't actually is to pray for God to put that want on my heart, to pray to be made to want good things. That's how I started doing yoga. Bless. That's so cool, actually. And it's one of those things where once you're in it, Sam, you can want for it to be over, right? Like you might be like, oh, this sucks. I'm yogaing right now. I don't want to be yogaing. I could be doing anything else. Why am I doing this to myself, etc., etc.? And you showing up in that way, not wanting for it to be over enough to just leave, you actually allow yourself that good stuff. So much thank you for that. Layers and blurred lines. When I feel like I start to identify something, it's like I learn that everything is a sort of spectrum. The infinity sine waves, right? Greetings, loves, a passive longing, exactly. Freezing in the northern UK, bless you again, Simon. And then he greeted death as an old friend and went with him gladly. And equals, as equals, they departed this life. And equals, a part of his life. Both of them are beautiful. What do poppers think of Little Toast? I wonder as well. And when it's time for it to be over, you'll wish you had thought about that moment less, probably. I'm probably going to get real into it. I'm probably going to be like saying to myself over and over again, love is true, love is true, love is true, love is true as I die. I prefer not being referred to as sheeple, thanks. Did somebody refer to us as sheeple? Who did that? Did they delete their comment? Maybe. Who is being called a sheep? Is it possible any way for me to take that positively? Sorry, my bad. I mean, in the whole Christian philosophy, the congregation is called sheep, aren't they? They are likened to sheep, and Jesus as the shepherd, right? So technically, that can be a good way to take it. Just depends on how you identify. Thank you for the message. All message. We have Mojo. Been missing the space. We've been missing you too, dear friend. It's nice seeing you here right now and in this moment. Mm, gentle and keep their distance. So much love. Maybe that means something different in the UK. That's okay. Thanks for apologizing. Love is true. I've never heard what it means. We are we sheep of Meltland? Thank you, friends. I don't consider us sheep. I consider us beings of light, right? That the thing you actually are is a spiritual being occupying a physical space. And that physical space happens to be what we call a human body. I have some resin on my fingers. All right, and within that physical space I occupy, marijuana resins can get on me, and I can be upset about it. It's cool. So in my mind, sheeple are a bunch of people that need to be told what to do in order to function in the world, right? Where I kind of one do not have the energy to give a bunch of people instructions about how they're supposed to be, and two, I consider you smart enough to know what you're supposed to do, right? You're smart enough to realize that you're supposed to be consciously evolving, so surely you're smart enough to do the rest as well. Sure. Making a rap, saying bye in my head, Jovan, same as you, right? Thank you for the all message reminder. I pictured Terry Pratchett's version of death. Yeah, Terry Pratchett's version of death is probably my favorite, right? Like, death is a friend. Death is someone that you would like hanging out with. in Terry Pratchett's universe. Mm. I'm gonna try and clean my little pipe, and then I'm going to embrace this experience. Goodness gracious. That's a lot more oil than I anticipated. Technically, if you're crazy and you really want to, you can eat all of that. But I ain't doing that, yo. It does smell amazing, to be honest. It doesn't smell like the charred because there's no combustion happening here. So this smells like flowers. It smells like a whole lot of flowers. A whole lot of them. I'll go one more time. Okay. One smell-o-vision. Me too, Simon. Smell-o-vision is gonna be a game changer, bro. You can dab that resin. I can 100% dab this resin. You're not wrong. Part of me does want to keep it because it still looks beautiful as well. It's not black. It has like a, I don't know if you'll be able to see that properly. It does look black like that. Don't touch me. Don't you touch me, please. Nah, you can't see it. Smells amazing. The fact that a plant produced those oils, those little chemicals. Oh, never mind. That dark. Yeah, it is. It's a little bit dark. It's definitely not like honey clear, but on the parts where it's thin, it has like a little bit of yellowish to it. Okay, my little pipey is cleaner than it was. I have some blueberry in here as well. Most of it's gonna be blueberry because I have 10 grams of that or whatever. What's my intention for the day? Is the question I'm asking. One thing for it to be as it is, not one thing for it to be over. One thing for it to be as it is. Little kitty. There we go. That should do it. The sun has just peeked over the mountains. Bless. The sun is around here for me. No, it's higher. Right there. So that sun just peeked over Toasty's mountains. What a big world we live in. Bless you, Brett the Bear. I hope you make the most of it. Have a good day. Have such a good day, man. Sus guys, I get my coat. Congratulations. It's called a flock, not a sheep. In the Christian philosophy, the church is portrayed as a flock. Welcome, welcome. Take your seats. Today we're going to be talking about the good shepherd metaphor and how ultimately damaging it is. I'm so happy that that's the way you interpreted my message, Sam. Because as I was saying it, I was like, bro, come on, oh. You love your friend Sam. Don't be mean or don't be too spicy now. And you're exactly where I am as well with that analogy. I completely agree. No, no, Simon. You just never know what you're gonna take off and run with. Hiding Simon's code so he can't leave. Go move, Louisiana. Love is true. Good morning to you, Choshma. Fascist love. Fascists love to use the word sheep. Lions, not sheep, is a popular anti woke clothing brand. It's I've always found it rather odd that they would rather be associated with a predator than a shepherd. I feel it's more a matter of, at this current point of our existence, we feel like we need to be predators, right? Like the current capitalist system encourages us to be predators. Like you're not supposed to be a part of a flock, right? A bunch of people that eat off the land together and, have like a closeness. There's like a certain sheep are pretty stupid animals as well, so there's like that probably attached to it as well. But then the other side of it is the predatory, right? Like literally eat or be eaten, kill others, whatever it costs, whatever it takes kind of mentality of like being a lion in this world. So yeah, I understand why it is the way it is. It just makes me sad. Cheers, thank you, toast. Love is true. Could talk all day about that one point. The the whole lion thing. Joseph Moshe. Oh, once not a vision. In my opinion, British people have a different sense of humor, but if you take the time to get it, they're hilarious people, to be honest. That's in my opinion. What's up, John? Blessed to you. I agree. I agree. I think, honestly, I've watched more British comedy movies than I've watched American comedy movies, at least in my mind. Pippi is being a cutie. Is that grass nice? It's really hot and uncomfortable as of late, so that's pretty much how all of us are right now. Just like melting onto the ground. Like she's so melted right now. Like she'll want me to get close to her. To want to merge with the earth so bad. Look at her. I want to become. I want to become a part of the earth. I want to become a part of the earth. I want to be the earth. I am the earth. Achoo. Hi, sweetie. And then there's another sweetie on that side as well. Look at that scene. Joy Vive is slowly but surely getting her wish of it being like Meltimals. The Meltimals. All of the melt animals. I was raised in Monty Python. Yeah, same, Louisiana. I don't know if I was raised on it. Like my family, I think, watched a few Monty Python movies, but it became like a meme with internet culture, and yeah, then I had to go and watch it myself. I'm on the couch with my Koji. He sniffed my underarm. I need a shower, but it's cold and dark right now. Maybe later when the sun is up. Koji calling you out. How are you feeling today, Mel? I'm feeling good, Toast. I'm feeling good, bro. As of late, I've been very present. Melton. I'm happy you like that, Jovi. I've been I've been present. I've been aware of the lessons I kind of have to learn. I've been asked to grow. And I know that there is a lot of work waiting for me in the future. So I'm finding myself in this weird place of doing some of the work that I know I'm supposed to be doing while avoiding some of the other work. I know I won't have a choice in the matter, right? Like I always have a choice of the one type of work that I'm doing, even though the quicker I do that work, the personal work, the inner work, the better my life gets. I've been very resistant with the outer work. The outer work, in a weird way, feels like it's resisting me too, but that's neither here nor there. So it's like it's an way of interfacing, if you will. It's good. Life's good. I'm happy. I'm healthy. The changes are coming, and I'm in a space where I'm now kind of a little bit, at the very least, waiting. I just have to wait, at the very least, mindfully. Be super present in my waiting. Pay attention to the things that come as they arise. And then, still, due to my, let's call it, lower vibrational state, I don't feel as there, right? As like, wow, wow, fantastic, everything, always. Not right now, at the very least. So I'm extracting the beauty that I can from the experience while I can. I'm taking moments like these especially to learn. Right? Are you learning as much as I am right now? I can't do that. Be completely naked, have my head, and I'm just imagining my hair up inside this freaking grass. Like all of these grass bits will get stuck in my hair and stuff. How do you do that, sweetie? How are you so lackadaisical? Is that the right word? Hey Google, define lackadaisical. Lackadaisical, without interest, vigor, or determination, listless, half-hearted, lazy, indolent. No, I don't think you're lax. I mean, maybe a little bit lackadaisical. More, more careless or carefree. Maybe carefree is better. Come here. Come closer, please. Come closer. So carefree. Look at that. Look at that little face. Look at that little existence. Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the puppy side. Yeah. How's Peppy seeing the world right now? How's she seeing? Achoo! Ooh, wow. Ooh, wow. Ooh, ooh, wow. Bless you. Bless you, sweetie. Bless you. The IT crowd for the win. I mean, IT crowd is one of my favorites, but that instantly takes me to what we do in the dark as well. So there's so many good ones. Zano, bless you. It's nice having you here with us, dear one. Mm, Faulty Towers, Monty Python for the win. So much love. Sheep will comment. It was raining at sunrise, so slightly. That is almost just mist. Beams of sunlight poking through the clouds and penetrating the trees, creating like rainbowish prisms in the yard. Sounds like some straight up magic, bro. I hope you're dancing around those prisms. Because just like a stupid dead sheep, these people will just follow whatever asshole is directly in front of them. Yeah. Oh, are you scared? Oh, I know what's going on. Follow me into darkness. Oh, wow. There's a bunch of people following me, so I must know where I'm going. Into darkness. Finds other people stumbling around in darkness. Goes, you believe in this? No, we believe this while we're stumbling in darkness. So fuck you, other people, instead of coming together. Maybe the sheep will comment as like some Please is unspoken, but the Faulty Towers is hilarious, Rabbit. IT crowd is phenomenal. Who is a pedophile? I freaking that scene still kills me. A true crime minister catching a serial rapist and like going in his mind and solving the cases. What? Are you suggesting a show? Was there a name for it? Unbelievable on Netflix. It's worth a watch. Nice. True crime. I'm not. I don't know if I'm a true crime dude myself. Like crime is cool and all, but it's not for me. I don't want no crime, please. No, please. No crime for me. Like it's too easy to get caught in the year 2023. And then at the same time, I can't imagine people want to crimes, right? Right, surely. I feel people being like, "Oh, Mel, you sweet, sweet, innocent, stupid child." No, please, sir, I'm not stupid. You think people don't like doing crimes? There's people that love crime. Oh, they love it, dude. They crime so hard. Any chance they get to crime, they'll crime. Doesn't this feel like a bunch of homies? Just a bunch of homies chilling out. No, Pippi, you're breaking my scene. You were making cool scenes. You're being cute off camera. Now I can't be in shot. No. My chest. Ay 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 ay. Ay 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 ay. Ay ay ay. Ay ay. Ay 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 ay. Ay 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 ay. No, no. It's Gideon frame. You get to see Pippi legs at the very least. That good. Yeah. IT Crown. Ah, yeah. If I wasn't married, I would have tried to marry Chris O'Donnell before he got married. Hey, Google, Chris O'Donnell. Really? Christopher Eugene O'Donnell? That's O'Donnell. You said, though, the another D, right? Love is true. I'll say. O'Dowd. Hey, Google, Chris O'Dowd. O'Donnell. Ah, yeah. The Irish actor and comedian. Your friends will instantly recognize his face, probably. Right? Yeah. You're like, oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. Love is true. I feel like there might have been a few extra steps of getting to marry him. I would have probably married him as well. But then he got married. Then why did he go and do that? Yeah, Pippi is positioning herself to be properly unseen again. Nice. Nice. All wins. How Kitty looks small in comparison to Pippi, and how Pippi looks small in comparison to me. Like what's going through their minds right now? Because Pippi is like looking at her. I don't know if Kitty's eyes are open. Like you just see the little tail wagging as well. As these two look at each other. So cute. Oh my goodness. It's like almost too good to be true, bro. Paid little actors, man. Pippi wants Kitty to do something. Huh, Pippi? Huh? You want her to do something? But she just sleeping? Why she just sleeping? You must play, Moss. You must play. Yeah. I wish I could make this up. I don't even know. Like, if I had like super advanced controllers and I could control these two animals, I don't think I'd be able to make them be as cute as they are. I'm freaking so blessed. Mm, Shan must really be sick. Should we all send her some healing, loving energies at once, missing her presence? Lisa, thank you. Please send her some healing energy either way. But Shan has gotten better. At least I hope so. The last we heard from Shan is her letting us know that she is taking a little bit of time for herself and her daughter to connect a little bit more as well. So Shan is going to be doing work. How can I keep it topic relevant? Shan realizes that having a daughter and the work that we have to do as parents is never over. All right. So she's showing up for it, and we're proud of her for that. So send her all the love you can, please. Yo, why aren't we having watch parties? Clearly, we have impeccable taste. I don't think that's a bad idea. I just don't know where we can do it where it's really good. I've done it before where you like literally play the video while the other person plays their video on their side of the world, and then you watch it together like that. But then it has a little bit of logistics attached to it. The news depresses me. I don't know how people enjoy hearing details about growth things. People do. Uh it's shocking, Toast. It's very shocking, right? And that shock is not easily accessible in our normal day-to-day lives. And people will come back for that stuff. They even did a study where they had a newspaper only publish good news, positive, uplifting information that happens around the city for like 2 weeks or something. And then for the other 2 weeks of the month, only bad news. And during the good news months or good news weeks, they lost 66, two-thirds of their viewership, of their purchases. People not seeing bad news headlines, like bad vibes, didn't buy the newspapers because they weren't interested. They were like, oh, what? Some person is happy? I don't care. I'm not going to buy the newspaper to read about some happy people. You're gonna die. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I better buy the newspaper to see how I'm gonna die. So I have the upper hand. When I die, I can die smug. That's the, at least in my mind, that's the news in a nutshell. To me, the thing that surprises me is that people allow it to keep happening to themselves. Like they're doing it to themselves on purpose. Like you can just choose not to. You could choose not to watch the news. Your mind will be free, at least freer than it is right now. Does Dickney like listening to Mel like Joe Squirrel does? I would like to believe that these little, you know, Meltimals like listening to my voice as well. I mean, if they didn't, they would create space, right? They would move because they would be like, bruh, these sounds that this creature makes is nauseating. I need to escape. Hey, wait, hey, what are you doing? What you doing, silly? What you doing? Digging holes in the yard now? Wait, what you doing? I'm digging holes in the yard. See the way she's wagging her tail. Yuri is coming closer. We might have a third player join us on screen. You gonna join us, dude? He's just being majestic. Hope you're watching him. Reality. How about this reality we're having right now? Just please. Giving all our energy and play, but it's too hot. Yeah, it really is so warm. That's probably a part of where the little, like I feel like there's a little part of her that's a little irritated as well. Don't tell her. It's our secret. I didn't even read it out loud. Shan, she's doing better, but she's still healing. Always. Send her lovin's. Thank you for doing so. If it bleeds, it leads toasty. Yeah, exactly. The news cycle exists to perpetuate state propaganda and to gin up, gin up conservative anger against anything deemed unacceptable by them. No, that's not me. So I make it wrong. You know like me, then you wrong. Stop being wrong. Be more like me. If you were more like me, then I would be happy. Oh, you love yourself? No, of course I don't. Why would I love myself? But you need to be more like me so that I can stop hating you. But you hate yourself. Yeah, but that's not the point though. You need to be more like me so that I can stop hating you. And then maybe then I'll stop hating myself, because you were like me, which means that surely I'm doing something right. Me and you same, so I'm good, right? Because you're good, surely. You think you're good, right? And I want to think I'm good. And you being like me means that we're good together. Discord has watch party built in. There we go, Kristen. Maybe that could be like one thing we can do for like our Sundays if we're not doing Sanghas. You made your popper a sweater for Christmas. Love is true. I would love to have watch parties with you guys. Kristen, really, have you used it? When would you have the watch parties? I feel like again it's a time thing, right? Like my watch party time, the time I would have for watch parties is your friends' start of the day. So maybe you could do it like on weekends or something. But it would be a big ask for me to have you friends, do it when it's time appropriate for me to do so. Please do it for yourselves though, please. That sounds like a great amount of fun to have with friends. And I saved the pattern so I can make more. I need to finish making sweaters for family members. Still, love to you. I wish you speedy fingers. My gaming group uses Discord, and sometimes I play video games and music before everyone joins. That sounds fun, actually. Good news. App is worth a download. Bless. Simon. I'm guessing it's called literally Good News App. Maybe I'll still marry Chris O'Dowd someday. Maybe we'll be old and widowed and surviving in some senior's home in Los Angeles. Yeah, yeah, that sounds nice. That sounds nice, actually. Why not? I'll check that out, Simon. Good news, Simon? What's that? Sometimes I like to start with the easiest stuff so I can get a win under my belt for encouragement. Weirdly enough, that's like a scientifically proven way of like gaming your brain into giving you dopamine so that you can perpetuate your cycle of doing. You're like, what, Melt? If you're gonna be doing some workies and you don't know where to start and you feel like you're stuck in that state of, I don't feel like doing any of this, you can make yourself a coffee. Sit down and drink your coffee. Go to the sink and wash the cup, dry it off, and put it back into the cupboard, closing the cupboard after you're done. And then you can go and sit down to do your work. And because of that, like, as Zano just said, because of that small win, right? The easy stuff, getting that win under your belt is encouragement enough to continue going forward. Thank you for offering that good brain wisdoms, them hacks. Heartwarming, happy news app. Imagine making a sweater for an octopus. That would be a nightmare. I don't think I'd like it. I don't think it would want to keep its arms in the sleeves. That's where I think it might be the most difficult part, getting it to wear it. Zano, you can have Kesha if you trade me for Kaylee Cuckoo. Duck Dad, bless you, bro. So weird dad, as I don't have a type and I don't really go for the blonde thing. Oh, this by UD. UD is Loki, my favorite doggo on the farm. He is an underdog, right? Literally an underdog. He's just like so laid back, so chill. Just like ain't have no worries, ain't have no hate, no animosity. Just UDing, just chill, ceaseless chill. Has anyone seen the Irish series Moon Boy? Moon Boy? Moon A Boy? No, or read the books. Chris Dowd wrote the book, which is based on his own memory of being A geeky tween boy with an imaginary friend. In the TV series, O'Dowd played the imaginary friend. It's so funny. That does actually sound amazing, Louisiana. That sounds like something I'd enjoy watching. Melt, what's a video do you think has fundamentally changed how you see the world? For me, it was Vsauce's chair video. Dude, weirdly enough, uh, if I had to make a list of like the top 20, Vsauce's videos would probably occupy like 5 of those. Like there's so many of Vsauce's videos, but like changed my life, a video that fundamentally changed how I saw the world. Kurzgesagt's videos is also up there for me, Toast. Like a bunch of them, like they would also have at least 5 on the top 20 list. So Vsauce has 5, Kurzgesagt has 5. Is there 2 other channels that would also have like 5 videos? Mm, weirdly enough, uh, there's this creator called Dan Ko. He would have like a video on the list. Not like that drastic, but drastic enough to come up in my mind thinking about it right now. Is there more? I'm trying to think of like a creator specifically, and if they change the way I see the world. There's this guy called Weedy Garden on YouTube as well, an Australian dude, also makes amazing content. But the question was a video. Pippi is so attention hungry right now. A video. It's such a big ask, dude. Like my mind is gravitating towards like videos that I watched about cymatics and like vibration theory and like the world as waves, sound waves being like a lower dimensional form of reality. And in the same way sound waves can contain information just depending on how it vibrates. It can contain you. You can be the information contained within the waves, and you might be. So I think like videos like that really, like, dude, the egg, like toast. Like when I was like talking about Kirkskazat, like the egg was the exact video I was referencing as like the top one of like the 5 that would go in like the top, in the 5 of my 20, bro. The egg very much changed the way I saw the world. Man, I feel this closeness right now. Today marks the end of landscaping for the year. Today I become interior house painter, Doug, going to mauve the crap out of this laundry room. Yeah, 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 yeah. Maybe just some tentacle warmers for the octopus that way it wouldn't be chafed by a sweater around his bulb. Weirdly enough, if you would make a sweater for an octopus, it would only have one hole. Technically, you could make the sweater holes, but you can close them off, right? And only have the hole being the place where it eats. This is curse information. Bless you and your journey, Doc Dad. Don't know who Cuckoo is. Toasty, I'm just looking up that chair thing. It looks like a rabbit hole I might want to go down. It's a beautiful one. Like I want to probably see the thumbnail to see if I can. Hey Google, Vsauce the chair. This is not the information I'm looking for. Vection, the chair. Vsauce is probably a weird word. Hey, Vsauce. Hey, Vsauce. Michael here. Oh, do chairs exist? Oh yeah. Do anything exist? Right. Yeah, that video. Like I think I watched that video as like a 14-year-old, dude. I was like in high school. And like showing up back at school after having watched a video like that, not only did it change the way I saw the world, but it changed the way I saw myself in the world. And there was like a certain level of pompousness that came with it, though, where I was like, I'm so next level in my thinking, right? Because at that point, kids were obsessed with Twilight, right? And they were Twilight talking while I was watching Vsauce videos. Like such a cool dude, you know. I was blessed enough to have a computer and internet connection, which a lot of other kids didn't, which is also something I'm now aware of. But yeah. That one was a big one for me. Chair. What's a Vsauce? Oh, I know now. Big Bang never really got me. Yeah, I was thinking the egg too. You should. Please do. You'll love it, really. Like watch, like you can literally watch. I mean, his older stuff is maybe a little bit more brain damage, but his newer stuff, relatively speaking, is really good. Vsauce has some, well, Michael has some crazy content. Watch it one time without the laugh track. It's been a great after school videos. Yeah, the after school videos also really have helped, right? Like I'm thinking about all of the Alan Watts, but that's not videos. That was just like audio tracks and how they changed the way I saw the world as well. Same for The Way of the Superior Man. It is sad how those types of shows don't hit the same as they used to. I remember watching Friends as a kid and splitting my sides. Yeah, me too. Also with the Friends, right? I also watched Friends as a young kid. And then I grew up and the internet was like, Friends suck ass. And I'm like, it does? It does suck ass? I liked Friends. I thought Friends was good. I watched I watched episode of it. I was like 14 though. Now sitcoms are just cringy. I think sitcoms as a genre is dead even. I tried watching the new Frasier. I don't think I saw that one. The only thing I liked about it was the nostalgic feeling. Everything else was not very good. That does suck. Did you see? I don't know if it is a sitcom. I don't think so. I don't know even how to genre these things. F is for Family. I don't know if you saw that one. That one was the last, like people based show like that I saw that I actually liked. No, 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 no. My friends got me a friends trivia game, but refused to play with me. I mean, doesn't everyone know Mrs. Chandler Bong? That's easy at trivia. That's easy trivia. What a dick move. I would love to play with you, Kristen. There we go. Now, yeah, too bad, Zano. I was curious about that one. Zano, this is a particularly interesting time in entertainment. Marvel is no longer gold in the theaters. Sitcoms ain't it anymore. As you so astutely pointed out, audiences are changing. Yeah, we got pandered to. Like the pandering was a little bit rough and it kind of like put a sour taste in our mouths. We were like, the fuck? We're trying to watch a TV show right now. We're trying to turn our brains off and not think about things. Why are you doing this? Why are you using our not have brain time to be like, have brains? Think about this thing, right? You should feel bad about not thinking about this thing more. People are like sick of it. Yeah, sometimes just feel like it's going back and rewatching the old stuff. Yeah, our as our beloved Sam has beautifully said that our tastes have changed. So even going back and watching the old stuff, it's not the same, unfortunately. Some of it holds, but very few of it, unfortunately. This has been found an interesting, heartwarming show on Netflix about a young girl named Izzy who rescued koalas in Australia. Netflix, Izzy Koala World. So many struggles. That sounds beautiful, actually. Thank you for that suggestion. Has anyone seen the Illumination Studio trailer for new Duck movie? No, but of course they're making one, bruh. You have been putting duck dead into the fractal so many times. On the subject of what thing on the internet changed your perspective, I found a quote that I've been looking for now for a few days. Sit tight, it's a bit long. Right now, it's raining methane on Titan. The planet Uranus is orbiting the sun sideways, while Venus spins backwards. There are stars exploding, black holes gorging, galaxies colliding, and we sit on a planet pockmarked with collisions, rocked by earthquakes, shaken by storms, a planet doomed to be fried in radiation as its magnetic field collapses. Until, finally, the sun grows into a red giant. I want to add, as it loses its mass, right? Like this sounds like counterintuitive, but the Earth loses its mass, and then because of that, it becomes larger, as gravity doesn't have the ability to hold itself together anymore as much. The sun grows into a red giant and leaves nothing of the earth but dust. Here we sit, glasses on our noses, inhalers in our pockets, braces on our teeth, waiting to die as our heart muscles expire, our cells become cancerous, or our blood vessels just pops. And sometimes, in unnatural ways too, here we sit, and some of us say, behold, look at the order of it all. I feel like that's such a good quote to bring into this space as we're finishing today's stream. Indeed. Sam, bless you. Waiting for it, right? To be over. The order of it all. Right, I was like watching a bird fly over me. The kitty that's laying next to me, little feetsies sprawled out. Right, there's absolutely no order, and yet the stability of this moment is kind of astounding. Snap, snap, like what we do in the shadows is gold because it's Matt Berry, someone who spent a lot of time creating shows since the 80s, but he puts a really fantastic new spin on a classic vampire story. Exactly. I feel like the whole personality thing, like we went through the fad of like thinking that vampires are cool. Vampires are so cool and they're so edgy and like dark because they drink blood and they're so evil. And like taking a new spin on that, was called for, and doing it well is easier said than done. You know what old sitcom I want to go back and watch? I found it really helped is the Beverly Hillbillies. Irene Ryan, Granny Camplin, and Nancy Culp were freaking iconic. I don't think I know about that one. That sounds amazing. I don't know if it is a sitcom. Hey Google, what type of show is Trailer Park Boys? Yeah, mockumentary sitcom. That's still a sitcom. Trailer Park Boys was the one for me. But is again, all right, like I absolutely adored it as a 15-year-old. But going back and watching it now, there's a part of me that goes a little bit, just a little bit. We are together, flocking on a rock in space to pay bills. So many taxes. Oh goodness. Funny and unfortunate perspective, Zano. Oof, Matt Berry is so good. He just killed me on IT Crowd, and now in What We Do in the Shadows, I think he might be my favorite character. I never thought vampires were cool. The whole Twilight area made it very challenging to date alternative girls without getting stuck by a vampire fangirl. Yeah, oh. I had fangs during those years as well, which made it even weirder. Be like, the fuck, oh, what's happening right now? Oh, that cat is a mood. Good morning, friends. Hey, Shell. Yeah, Kitty is being such a cutie. Thank you, Kitty. I'll give you your can of tunas, as payment for being so cute. Totally, they want to be here. I'm not paying the models to show up in my streams, I promise. They want to be. How did you get involved in Twilight area? You were like 7. I mean, I didn't get involved, bro. It was a school thing. It was like kids at school talking about being vampires, right? Because it was like a disease. Because there was like a bunch of iterations of content coming out. There was True Blood, I think was one of them. Then there was Vampire Diaries. Then there was, I think, the originals. Then there was uh were there more? Teen Wolf as well. What else? Can't properly remember if there were more. So as these other shows came out, especially Vampire Diaries, teenagers would watch those and they would go back and they would watch the other Twilight movies, like anything vampire related. Like a bunch of teens went through like a oh vampires are cool. I want to get bit by a vampire so bad stage. Mm, I'm a vampire fangirl, but never got into Twilight. I like the old show, Barney Miller. If I get a chance, take a watch. So many good suggestions. I'm a Damon girl. My cats don't eat tuna. They're weird and don't like human food. No, mom, please give me that little sachet with like nondescript fluid in it that I will lick out of the little sachet. That's what I want. That's what I want. Real fish. Give me that nondescript liquid. I want that. Vampire movies are evergreen. There have always been vampire movies, shows, and books. Maybe people are fascinated with that whole living forever fractal. I was just too busy watching the economy crash around me, getting out of college in 2008. I was like, vampires are cool, What would be cool? Rent money. I was 10. Oh, I was a 10-year-old. My little brain didn't even have an inkling of an economy, so Buffy was the OG. Take me back, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That is the OG. Buffy for the win. Great writing. Barney Miller was excellent. You think red? I mean, yeah, sure. It's like orange, but like those lines are super red, cutting over his chest. Look at all of them red lines. The red is holding this card together right now. This is a cool card. Spirit Kin. Not wanting for things to be over. Us being a part of that fractal. Us being the Spirit Kin. The interview, the one where they go and interview North Korea's leader. Vampire movies are evergreen. What an observation, Joy. I love that. There you go. Christian technically is also writing a vampire series, vampire, werewolf, technically following series. So, yeah, there's going to be many more stories about vampires. I was bashing it on your warm outfit. You think it's warm? Nice. It's Joy Vive scarf and the pink flowery one. In the most not creepy way ever, I would have loved 23-year-old me to take 10-year-old Melty to the arcade. Just bro down all day. Yeah, I was gonna take it creepy at all, bro, but I'm sending you lovin's, man. That does some fun. 23-year-old. It's like me. To be honest, like I don't know if I like kids enough to be willing to do that with you if the roles were reversed. Right? Because I don't think you knew 10-year-old me, and I don't know 10-year-old you. Because you might say that, right? And like in your mind, I'm like very well behaved, and I'm like super like starry-eyed looking up at you as a 23-year-old big person. But actually, there's absolutely nothing behind my eyes, just like pure awareness and unbridled impulse control. Absolute insanity, bro. You know, and I'm gonna need your money to arcade games, bro. 'Cause I don't have any of my own money, so I'm gonna keep bothering you for more cash, dude. Melty at 10 was an absolute maniac. Yeah. I I like idolizing with you here. Doug, that sounds amazing, but I think you would lose your mind. Detective what Jesse Houses was my favorite character in Barney Miller. Oh, I'm so going to poke the Bulgarian bear about vampires. Do please. I'm playing around with a story about vampires. I don't know if I'll finish it, but it seems like there's something. There might be something there. Bless you, Sam. They're evergreen. You got the approval now. What are you doing, kitty? Hey, kitty. Hey, hey. Starts licking harder before stopping. Yeah. I didn't pay you to slack off. That's what I thought. Yeah. Be cute. That's what I, yeah. I know I'm joking, but it feels still like I'm causing myself concern of like, hey, oh, chillax. Bro, 10-year-old me would have just been happy to have a bigger buddy, but wanted to play games. That's so nice, actually. You have games on your phone? Yes. Yes, Toasty. Give me your phone. I know it has games in it. I know. I've seen you play games on your own phone. Now give me your phone so I can play games on it. Of course, I would pay for 10-year-old Melt who brings a kid to arcade and has no money. Tough hang out with me while I play games. Yeah, it's like you can watch. Oh, you can watch while 23-year-old me plays arcade games. Watch. See for yourself. 10-year-old me was on the bow of a frog boat at 2 a.m. in the swamp. You were, what are you doing, kid? Cat things. Yeah, I know. Hey, what's that? Stop slacking off. It's not bath time right now. It's looking cute time. Still kind of cute. Eating her own foot, right? If only I could look that elegant and cute, like licking between my toes. That's what's happening right now, right? Like we could all admit that she's licking between her toes right now. If I did the exact same thing, we would lose half of chat, right? People would be like, "Hell no, I'm not sticking around for whatever is happening here," right? Look at that. Look at that. Why is that cute? Why can't I be cute? Licking my injustices. These are the real injustices. Thursday, I lived at Fractal. Nope, no games on my phone. Only broccoli and monsters. Watch The Hunger with Bowie. Great soundtrack. Good news app. At 23, I actually had some money, but only until 25. No more money anymore. Put on your list, bro. If you lick between your toes on stream, I'm never coming back. Never, not ever. Love is true, but I hate feet. No, Doctor. That's what I'm actually saying, bro. Is I wouldn't even judge you. I wouldn't even feel that touched. I would be like, it makes sense, right? Like if I had to like have like some sort of ultimate like godlike query bot that I can be like, why did during this process of me streaming, why did Duck Dad leave and never come back? And it goes, because you licked between your toes on stream. And I go like, oh yeah, that does check out. That does make sense. I I I should probably have expected as much. Peppy, what are you doing? Are you licking something stinky right now? See. So I would understand, bro. I would understand. I'm just talking about the injustice of her being able to do that and us being okay with it. If you start licking your feet, I'm going to have to bid you a farewell. You go. I know. And I wouldn't judge you. I'd be like, it checks out. Checks out. Checks 100% out. Sounds like we have a surefire way to empty the room out. Take notes. You don't know what will come in handy or Licks cringier parts. Cringier parts than toes. It's true. I'll message you. We can still be friends, but I could never look at your face. Mojo Beans. I'd stick around. So I'd be like, I want to know where this goes. What happens next? We may leave, but Melty's hippie OnlyFans would be making bang. Yeah, I lose half my viewership and I make double the amount of money. Sounds like lost in me, bro. Simon, I just downloaded the Good News app. Thanks. Bless. So much love. I've been holding onto that card for like 20 minutes or something. Let's read what it means, shall we? Blessing. You goofies. I lurky love yous. We love you too. I'm happy that you're smiling here with us. Sorry for me being weird, but you know what you should sign up for when you come into the Meltmore's base. Like we go places sometimes. Duck that for real. He'll lose a few viewers and triple his income. You said it as well. Of course. Must you get kiddo ready for the day. Much love to you, bro. Sending you blessings. Only feeds. Swampy. It's usually us that send chat off the rails today. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was my fault. I'll take full responsibility. But it did take us through like a whole journey, right? Thinking about, and we got a cat as well in this fractal. Look at that person with a cat face. Spiritkin. Card number 39. Courage and transformation. Mel, don't be sorry. Being on the rails is overrated. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm imagining us being a train and on the rails. And then suddenly someone just whips the train steering wheel. Mel, the trains don't have steering. Aish. You whip the train steering wheel and then you just start riding that train out into a cornfield, over a mountain, into the ocean, through the lava, past beautiful coral reefs, back onto land, through a desert. That does sound more adventurous than just on the rails, doesn't it? Courage and transformation. Oh, so much love. I hate painting so much, but money is money. And this is true. Mhm. Does the spiritkin also have feet? Is there any feet? I mean, technically, the dude's feet are in the fire, but there's like little tiger feetsies. No, puma feetsies, mountain lion feetsies. Catman face, carrying man, faced cat. I work. I hate working inside because when you smoke weed, hard to explain, trippy. I can contribute to the derailment. Dixie is obsessed with licking my feet. They sell amber shards. The Kajit has wares if you have coin. Be courageous and transformational, dear friends. The shaman dances and drums around the fire and has called in the energy of his spirit kin. You have your energy called. Be here for it. Mountain lions, also called the puma or the cougar, speaks of strength, courage, and transformation. Golden spirals kindle this fiery energy. We here call upon this magnificent spirit kin to demonstrate the gift of courage. Courage enters your life in many different ways. It is fearlessly standing up for what you believe to be true. Courage is being confident in your discernment and ability to speak from your heart. It is trusting that the universe is on your side, guiding and protecting you. Courage is the strength that comes from within. It is being who you truly are without fear or judgment of yourself or others. It is speaking out when you believe strongly for or against something. It is the power to transform fear into love and to bravely follow your own visionary path. Courage is transformational. Transformation is courageous. Trust your ability to call in the transformation that your vision requires. Find the courage within yourself to express your gifts and have confidence in knowing you can make a real difference in the world. Have confidence in knowing that you can make a real difference in the world. The world isn't over. It's not over. It's never over. There is no such thing as over, right? There's just more and more and more and more. And all you have to do is get good at melting more, taking the resources that the more gives you and transforming it so that you may recast it into something useful. How shall you use the energy that you have been given? If there is no ending it, then there's only hope to change it. You, Melt just wrote a Trains Adventure children book, the title of the rails. I like that actually. That's kind of cute. I would like that as a child. I'd read that. Try to lick it off. Not sure it's children book though. Kochi bites my toes. I really dislike it. My toes ain't small sausages. Oops, I know. How the heck did I miss that off? Love is true. Joe, I just found out that from Sam, that instead of buying a house to put excess stuff or leaving piles of messes, I could have sold some. I come home and my adopted son hasn't put anything away from me. Your son is adopted? I send him to bed. Send me a can. Shell? Your son is adopted? I didn't know this. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? Like, he's gonna be loved either way. But I didn't know that. Oh, Skyrim. Ah, that makes significantly more sense. You should have called him your immortal son. If you called him your immortal son, I would have understand probably. But the adopted son, that one threw me for a loop. If you only give your children swords and shields, they would literally be able to kill all of the dragons in the entire Skyrim universe. I learned a new medicine last week. It gives me the ability to block the bullshiznit. It is 3 parts dirt, 2 parts water, and 1 part blazing sun. You, too, can stop worrying about the BS if you lean into this existence. Courage, my word, it didn't come. It doesn't matter. Courage, it couldn't come at a worse time. Hmm. Love is true. Send me, Skyrim Sam, help me. Oh god. I've been living for this moment. No way, Shell. Shell, I have gallons and gallons of it. You probably have some in your backyard. So much love. This is not surprising. As Shell's sun is brown and Shell is not. Well, apparently I'm wrong, JV. Apparently I'm wrong. I made him oops. I made him an oopsums. So now I'm gonna put this little microfunky right there. I'm gonna pull out this one that has +6 gain. That's a lot of plus gain sixes. Pulled it out before it switched on. Gonna put a little fluffy on. Shell, did you take in someone off the street or did you get the bread from Honor Hall? Maybe judgmental. I think it might be an Honor Hall thing. Let's see. Let's see how hard we're gonna judge. Street kids will rob you. Tragically hip song. No, the street kids become your property after you adopt them, bro. Like they're not allowed to leave. I don't think they can leave your home technically. Fluffy thing or toe hat. I like to call it a fluffy cat, right? Like the industry The industry term for it, I think, was like dead cat. They used to call this a dead cat, but now I call it a fluffy cat. Fluffy cat is a little bit less triggering. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, meowker? I said meow meower. Do I want to touch the cat? Yeah. Should I touch the cat? Towhead. Such a tiny kitty. I lay my hand for scale. She did a little droppy droppy. What's up, meowky meowky? Come here. Come here, come here, come here. I am meow meow. You want to hear the purrs? Meow meow meow. Squishy kitty. Squishy, squishy. I just don't want to meow meow meow. I just meow meow meow. Saulfloofer. Watch out, watch out. To imagine this creature, having a face, a quarter the size of this, the other thing's hand, just like allows all of this. She steals any dried meat lately? No, there's been no dried meat to steal, and I don't think it's her that would steal. I think it's more like a ginger thing. Here comes Pippi being like, is there fun happening here right now? I am the fun police. Hear me, hear me. No fun shall be had without me having fun first. Stealing me, my wife, Lydia. I wonder how she's doing. She's probably alone. It's been probably, decades of her spending time alone, all alone in that big house, dying over here. So Foofy, don't touch your eyes now. No, I'm washing hands instantaneously. I'm gonna be using water here, kitty, kitty. She's like, come on, bro, give me more attention. Gonna get itchy. Don't touch your eyes. Love is true. You married her and left her somewhere. I believe I got her defeated, which I regret. Bjorn is reliable and hardy. Purr. That should be better. Belran is my follower at the time around. I picked him up in the murk, in the solitude. Was pleasantly surprised by his what? His dialogue and general helpfulness. I would take him into the temple of Mara. Yauske blau! Plow! Yeah. Scalabao? Plow? Bah. Yeah, but it's nice to have you here, bro. We're just about kalimbaing. It is time for us to kalimba. Jazz left her in my house in Whiterun. Absolute savages. How dare you? One day the NPCs are going to be AI and they'll, have like crazy internet girlfriend vibes. They'll have like that manic. I'm so happy to see you. Welcome back. Spawn of Satan. Get me out of here. So much love for our goo. This place of Galimba. Let's get it. I'll do like 3 minutes. In 33 seconds. There we go. Just like that, we're done. I think I saw Goo write like a hype message. Let me see if it's gonna come through. Because I do want to celebrate with him. Is Toasty here still? Yes, he is. He's Yosuke bopping you right now, dude. Built a house. What a view. Full day was strange. I lost 40 pounds of fat and then gained 20 pounds of muscle since we hang out. Yeah, see, Bobussy. I mean, that's cool and all, but Toasty as a child since you hang out. Yeah. How about that? Love is true. Toasty has baby in arms. Typing that one finger I sense. Love is true, man. And Toasty gained what 8 pounds in a while as another person in the family. Yeah, exactly, dude. I'm inspired. Stay so much love right now. Patience and ruin and Falco House. Oh my heart, squishy baby. That's one of the button sign. Gavi indeed. Love is true. Thank you so much, dear friends, for joining me for our stream today. Oh man, I got some sticky stickies and stuff. Love. you so much. Thank you for joining me today. It was truly a blessing being able to spend some of this time with you, friends. Yo, that's awesome, Gab. Gabby is. Thank you for these moments, Malti. You always bring such joy to these moments. So many blessings to everyone here. Blessings to you all. Thank you for joining me. 66. I'm on 75 and 41, 42 just now. And it's 49 for me there. There it comes. Our Shan message sent lovingly by beloved Jovan. Have the most beautifulest day. Have the most beautiful day. You're for really real, for really realsy, realsers, super duperly, very muchly loved Mr. Melt and all of you, oh so completely, entirely, winsomely, inspirationally, beguilingly, influentially, fantastically, incredibly, extraordinarily, marvelously, wholesomely, humorous, taking what you can from a whole experience until it ends. We love you, dear Chauvin. Someone update me on Shan, lore. I'm behind. Shan decided, like this is the speed run. Previously on Shan lore, Shan went on a journey of abstaining from a medication that she was on for a decade, Adderall. Did so for 8 weeks, saw amazing benefits, decided to push herself even further and discontinue her cannabis use. Her discontinuing of cannabis enlightened even more layers of her journey to herself. She decided to pay attention and give her love to her child during these moments, having an extra layer of clarity. And that's what she's doing. Send her love-ins if you can. Thank you for asking, Goo. Send her as much love as you can. She's here with us in this moment. She's not gone after all. The short version is that Show is taking some Shan is taking some Shan time. Yeah. Love is true. Thank you, dear friends, for consciously evolving alongside me, for thinking about our friends, and for holding our hearts together. See you again real soon, beloved friends. Thank you for joining me again. Thank you for the speed run. Thank you for asking. Love is true. See you soon.